Okay, welcome back. Let's look at 3-10. This is a part, and with this one part, we want to look at changing our unit of measurement to IPS. And our alloy is actually a alloy steel on this one. And we're going to do a save as and 3-10 and making sure you're saved into your named drive. And we're doing a sketch, and with this one here, because we're working with a lot of different things, we're probably going to be working with mid-plane extrusions on this one also. So let's take a look at our sketch, and let's go to our front plane. And with this one, we're going to start with our origin in the lower left-hand corner again, and we're going to make our basic shape, where this one here kind of looks like a little step. And we've got that. And now we want to do our smart dimension. And you'll notice that again I'm starting with overall lengths and heights first. And I'm going to just grab this and pull this out a little. And I can come in and right click and hit Smart Dimension tool. And we're going to do this piece at 0.25 and this piece at 1 inch. And F key to bring us out. So there we see it. And I've got these kind of dimensions a little too far out. Got a little crazy with that. So now we're going to do a feature and a mid-plane boss extrusion. So mid-plane is my end condition. The extrusion of this piece is going to be 2.50. And there we have the piece in all of its loveliness. Now we're going to go back to our sketch tool, and we are going to apply a 3D sketch. Okay, and we're going to start here, and right about here looks good. And we're going to this lower corner, and then we're going to go up to where it intersects here, and we're going to close. And now we want to right click, get our Smart Dimension tool, and from this corner to the back edge we want to be 1.5 inches, and from this corner to the back edge we want to be 1/2 inch, 0.50. And now we have that. What we're doing next is going to be doing our cut. And we want to select this corner, of course. And we're doing a through wall. You should see that. Actually, I chose the wrong edge, so I'm going to delete that edge. And we want to select the front. See how it comes out correctly? So we're selecting the front face for this one, because if we had selected that if we had selected that line, it would have cut it in the wrong direction, basically. So now we have that lovely slope off cut. Next we're going to look at doing the circle that's in the center of this piece. So we're going back to our sketch tool, and I'm going to actually select this top piece, and I'm going to view to normal. And this one here, I'm going to do a circle, and I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to draw a circle. Awesome. And we're going to, that wasn't smart, we're going to Smart Dimension. So from here to our origin, this has to be 0.50. from here to the bottom edge. And sometimes things just don't want to work. Today is one of those days. There it is. Okay, and with this one here, we want it to be 1.25, which is correct. And we're going to dimension the circle. And the circle's radius should be 0.562. Now you notice that this in the thing says it's showing 3 decimal points. So I'm going to Options, Document Properties, Units, and here I'm changing it to 3. Did you see that? Okay, I changed it to 3. And I'm hitting OK. So now you notice that it's changed there. And for some unknown reason, this dimension from here to here just did not stay. Don't know why. So we should be black, which we're not. So basically what I want to do is add a coincident. So I've selected the center of my circle, hold the Control key and selecting our origin, and we're making them coincident. I actually did a line. Okay. So now we have that. So it's black because before it wasn't black and that wouldn't have worked. All right. So now I'm going to rotate my piece up and I'm going to do an extrude cut of this hole, but I don't want it to go through all. It's blind. And it's showing a depth of this, and the depth of this circle is 1.5 inches. Okay, so there's my piece with the circle cut. Okay, heads up toolbar, let's get up into isometric. There's our piece, evaluate it, mass properties, and we should be at 0.497 pounds, 1.63 for the X, Y should be 1.01, and Z should be -0.4, which it is. All looks great. So I'm going to do a file and a save. Now this one has multiple modifications. So we're doing file, save as, and we're saving this as 3-10M. And with this one here, first of all, it's telling you that you're going to change the material. So I'm going to edit my material. And we're using an alloy of aluminum. Here it is. And the next thing it tells you is to change A from 4 inches to 4.50. Now, you could open up the sketch where A was and do that. Or I could come here on the front face, double click, and look at this. Dimensions popped up. Do you see the dimensions? This is that 4-inch dimension they were talking about. If I double click, it automatically gives me that toolbar. And you notice I just changed the dimension for A. The other thing it tells me to do is that it wants to change the dimension of the circle to 0.575. Oops, there it is. And I'm going to hit the green check mark. And green check mark again. And when I change, and I'm going to rebuild, now when I look at the mass has changed to the 1.93 that it should be. The cool thing about doing modifications this way, you notice I didn't have to open up all the sketches. I'm just double clicking, changing the dimensions, This is where the circle was drawn, so I double clicked where the circle, I want to double click the circle to pull up where the circle's dimension is. By doing this, you save so much time. And once you start doing multiple modifications, you'll find that you're going to definitely want to use that technique more and more. Okay, well, that's 3-10 with 3-10's modifications. And, well, we're off to the next one.